Tennessee's first game since falling out of the top 25, visiting Vandy. Wayne Chisholm didn't get the start, but he would factor in early. Checks in, gets the inbound feed from Tyler Smith. It's the open three. Chisholm finished with 20. Now you see Smith misses the free throw, but Vanderbilt fails to box out Scotty Hobson. You gotta box out, kids. Able to follow with the easy jam. Bobby Mays beating the press, finds J.P. Prince. Vols up 11 under 3 minutes left. Prince, nice pass to a cutting Smith underneath the basket. Tennessee defeats the defensively challenged Vanderbilt squad 76-63. Mike Krzyzewski, of course, second-ranked Duke. Welcome North Carolina State to Cameron Indoor. And say hi to Brandon Costner. Why not? Three, got it. He had 15 in the game. Minute left in the first half. Julius Mays going strong to the hole, and the floater, indeed. Duke was down 4 at the half. Second half, Duke down 34-28, and they would turn to Gerald Henderson, and they wouldn't turn back. Henderson, strong take to the rim, glass, and the foul. Henderson, again, why not try it again? Strong to the hole. If you're not going to step in front of them, Blue Devils cut the lead to 3. They shot 77% in the second half. More from Henderson. The art of the mid-range jumper. Wolfpack going to turn up the pressure on Henderson right after all. You got to defend him. Except they decide to defend him with 3 different guys, meaning somebody's got to be open. This time it's Nolan Smith. Jay Billis on Henderson.
Gerald Henderson has matured into a star player, and he's had the natural maturation of a star. It's his junior season, and over the last 8 games, he's been magnificent. Over his last 4, he's averaging 22, and it's primarily because he has been more aggressive. He is looking for his shot, and he's looking to get to the basket. Gerald Henderson is such a great athlete. Now he's added basketball savvy and aggressiveness to his arsenal.
Billis just stole my stat. What am I supposed to do now?
Say it again, by way of review.
Henderson, by way of review, averaging 22 points his last 4 games. With the game now in hand, here is Henderson working the pick and roll with David McClure. Blue Devils, they closed the game on a 27-5 run, beat the Pack for the 12th.
And the Illini, Illinois, hot start. Dimitri McCamey for 3. That worked so well. Fire up another one, young fella. He finished with 13 points. Ohio State then didn't help themselves by giving the ball away. Nice to be generous, not so much in basketball. McCamey stealing it from William Buford, and then he will take it all the way. You saw the 3 he can shoot from close to. Illinois up 15. Route on. Kelvin Brockton knocking the ball away. Trent Meacham gives it to Dominique Keller. Ohio State 20 turnovers, 67-49. Illini is have a 5-game losing streak.
7-49. Michigan and Penn State both at 500 in Big Ten play coming in. Beeline and the Wolverines, losers of their last 2. And this one was over pretty quickly. Jamel Cornley inside, and he continued to work in the paint.
Boy, and just a great pass and dominating, blocking out 2 guys and clearing out that space. He had 17 points and 11 rebounds, but the difference really was Penn State got 2s, and Michigan, all they did was shoot 3s. 30 of Michigan's 56 shots were from 3, and Manny Harris was completely shut down, and Cornley on the finish. Boy, what a team Penn State has. A big difference. Taylor Battle, Stanley Pringle, very good guards.
And there is the aforementioned Mr. Battle. He had 15 points. Penn State was up by 22. Places to win. They've been hard environments and win games. They've been a little up and down this year on the road against Georgia Tech. Second half tied at 66. Tyrese Rice, the shot for the win. This comes after BC had blown a 12-point lead. And sometimes that's where your toughness gets questioned, but BC answered the bell, Jay.
Well, and Tyrese Rice always answers the bell. Had 25 points in this game to go along with 5 assists and 5 big steals. And Rakim Sanders had a nice game as well with 19.
Zach Peacock, that was almost a Fred Brown from 82 Georgetown moment. As if he lost track of who was on his side. He threw it to Rice. Rice finished with 26 on the night, and BC wins it in overtime. And then Evansville native Donnie Baseball. Tom Mattingly checking out the Blue Jays and the Aces. Antoine Young dishes off to Kenny Lawson Jr. Lawson had 16 for the Blue Jays. Creighton up 3 after the free throw. Pialin Stennett passes ahead to Booker Woodfox.
Booker Woodfox didn't have one of his better games, but this is a solid defensive team. I'll tell you what, if you can't defend in this league, you are not going to last very long.
Excellent ball movement. Woodfox finishes 79-57. Creighton now 5-3.
South Carolina, 3.3 seconds late. Gators up 1. Chandler Parsons 1-1. No. Mike Holmes grabs the rebound. Zam Frederick. Shazam! The Gamecocks are a winner. The place explodes. Take another look. What happened here? The ball will clearly be out of Frederick's hand before the clock hits 0. 70-69. Score it, South Carolina. Take another look at how it all happened, right? There's Zam Frederick right there. There's our man, Zam the man. 1, 2, 3 Florida Gators in the lane, including the free throw shooter. A fourth Gator comes in after the miss. The fifth guy, he's behind you. This doesn't happen if Tim Tebow plays basketball, because first he'll make the free throw, then he'd get back and block that shot. South Carolina, a winner after trailing by 7 with 3.
Last time Demon Deacs were at the top team in the league, November of '04. Jeff Teague, he wasn't there. Chris Paul was. Dorenzo Hudson knocks down the 3. Hokies up 10. This is, again, at number 1, Wake Forest. J.T. Thompson, back-to-back, Jack. What is going on? The Hokies were up 30-16. A.D. Vasayo, jump stop in the lane. Hokies would lead at the half by 10. Again, on the road at number 1, Wake Forest. Malcolm Delaney, little floater in the paint. Hokies up 45-39. Delaney again. He finished with 21. Hokies up 47-39. Jeff Allen from behind the arc. Hokies up 67-54. This is on the road at number 1 Wake. This is Jeff Teague's house. And it would be Teague time. You might want to cover him. Uncontested, then in transition, and then showing off the 3-ball. Wake would cut the deficit to 71-69 after 4 Virginia Tech free throws. Teague the drive and dish to Al-Farouq Aminu for the dunk. 4-point game. Under a minute left. Look at Teague. Teague's wide open. Give him the ball. Instead, L.D. Williams trying to drive through 3 or 4 guys. Call for the charge. That's a huge turnover. We'll go the other way. And here's Teague. This time he'll give up the ball to Harvey Hale. Not a good idea to give him the ball because the shot's no good. No more undefeated teams.
Northwestern is a beast. Wildcats and East Lansing to face 7th-ranked Michigan State. Not intimidated by Sparty's 28-game win streak there at the Breslin Center. First half, Northwestern down 5. Kevin Coble cuts back door. Michael Thompson finds him for the lay-in. Northwestern down 3. Coble again, D3, got it. He had 19 in the first half. Wildcats up 34-33. Second half, they've doubled their lead to 2. Shot clock dying. Michael Thompson's got some room and some range. Thank you. Northwestern up 57-52. Now, you saw that. You might want to chest up to the guy, right? Because Craig Moore, he gets some room as well. That's a long shot, but with that kind of space, knocks it down. Northwestern up 60-55. Can we get more from Coble, please? Maybe a cute fadeaway jumper to seal things. He had 31, and Northwestern wins it 70-63. That is a large upset. Never. There you see it. 53 games, 0 wins, a streak that dates back to 1926 when Calvin Coolidge was the president. First motion picture with sound paving the way for Levian Pictures. The Model T costs $350. A miniature golf was invented, not by Bobby Jones. Tyler Hansbrough trying to keep the streak alive. This will be his 4th win at home over them if they can pull it off. Gets elbowed in the mouth. It's all right. You got all them toofuses? Let's see. Check. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. All right, we're good. Leave the game, return with a mouth guard. That's nice. He's a hockey player. Tar Heels down 3. Hansbrough left alone, finishes. Easy dunk. That'll get him within 1. He had 20 in this one. Late in the first half, Carolina, 24-4 spurt. Ty Lawson, nice dish to Deion Thompson. Carolina tied it at 38. Seconds left in the half then. Wayne Ellington, where are you? Lawson, he'll find you. Fire it. Carolina shot 53% for the game. 45-40, they led at half. Second half, Ellington, Lawson still clicking. Up ahead, Ellington through all them orange jerseys. He had 25, game high. Tar Heels up 51-42. Lawson, patience, probing, dribbling, got it. Carolina up 55-42. Folks, you might as well start lacrosse season. This baby is over. Carolina up 71-54, coast to coast, in transition. Yeah, we're not burning a lot of shot clock here. UNC rolls 94-70, so the win streak now 54.
Was ranked. These two actually are. Number 3, UConn playing host to the 21st ranked Villanova. A.J. Price, you need to know this. He's averaging nearly 11 points a game. Price putting on a clinic in the first half. The 3 from up top. Drains another long-distance 3. And then Price, you get the idea. A career-high 29. He had 20 in the first half. Again, the guy averages less than 11 points per game. Let's go to the second half now. UConn's up 1. Jerome Dyson all the way. And the foul. Watch the flush finish by Dyson. He had 19. Villanova, though, not going away. Down 7. Dwayne Anderson, nice dish to Antonio Pena. It was a 5-point game, but then Hasheem Thabeet had something to say about it. Coming up with some big defensive stops late. They're the SWAT on Shane Clark. Reggie Redding, rejection. Thabeet 10 points, 3 blocks. UConn a winner by 6 at home.
In the Big 12, Nebraska, Oklahoma. Nope, quit thinking football, wrong sport. Sooners ranked 5th in the nation, a lot of it because of that guy, Blake Griffin. Griffin. Underneath, little spin move. Got it. Sooners down 2. Second half, Sooners have assumed a 1-point lead. Under. Oh, yeah, that's just a bunny. Sooners up 49-46. And Griffin, then he's going to erase Michael Beasley and Kevin Durant from the record books. Big 12 record. 8th game with at least 20 points and 15 rebounds. Sooners win 72-61. By the way, though, managed to find one of the few unranked Big East teams on Wednesday night. And Terrence Williams dunked on them often.
Steele, Williams, watch out here. Bam!
Terrence Williams, he knows how to finish.
Getting him. Almost a travel, now a steal. What's he have in store for us here? Williams! Oh, wow! Windmill!
Look out!
The rebound to Terrence Williams. Coast to coast. Wow. Terrence Williams is unstoppable.
Oh, he finished with the left hand that time.
The extra springy Williams, 23 points. Louisville rolls 78-59.
13th ranked Xavier visiting the Bonnies of St. Bonaventure. That Brad Redford took an elbow across the mouth in practice Tuesday. Needed 16 stitches. I'm always amazed when this works in organized basketball. C.J. Anderson catches Chris Matthews. Not exactly hard ball there. That was the first points of the game. Dante Jackson finds Redford on the wing, drills the 3. It's Redford again. The freshman had 14 in the second half. Xavier up 51-32. Derek Brown throwing down. The Musketeers have now won 7 straight, off to the second-best start in school history. Jersey Institute of Technology trying to end that pesky little 51-game losing streak, taking on Bryant. Now, in fairness, the Highlanders just in their 3rd year of D1 competition. Jarrell Wilson and the foul. They went winless all of last season. Under a minute to play, Isaiah Wilkerson. And give it up for NJIT. We are the New Jersey Institute of Technology. They snapped the win. They snapped the streak, the losing streak, 51 games. How is this not the lead of the show? All right, Herb Sendek and 16th ranked Arizona State traveled all the way to Arizona. Hey, Abbott! Ty Abbott in transition finds James Harden. You think Abbott's heard that before? Poor Ty guy. Under 2 minutes to play, tied at 40. Derek Glasser, big 3. Got it. ASU up 3. Under 20 seconds to play. Arizona down 2. Chase Budiger driving. Jordan Hill called for the moving screen. It's a turnover. And that is a tough call. Looked like Hill was moving. Arizona assistant Mike Dunlap will be called for the technical for arguing. 10 seconds to play. Budiger, the drive fouled by Harden, hits the deck hard. Things get heated. Harden would have to be helped off. But in the end, Arizona State comes away a winner on the road.
Ranked UCLA doing the Palouse. Washington State, where UCLA has won 15 straight games. They hadn't lost there since '93. This is Caleb Forrest. That's a 3-ball. He had 19. Ball game tied. Bruins up 2 now. Darren Collison had just 8 points in this game, but 6 were the final 5 minutes. Bruins lead it by 4. Under a minute to go. Marcus Capers. Baseline, hanging, hitting, makes it a 2-point game. 8 seconds to go now. Forrest working inside. Watch Tony Bennett looking for a timeout. He gets it just as Forrest hits the jumper that would have tied the game. Oh, timing is everything. 4.4 seconds left. Taylor Rochestie, look at Forrest. He's got the hot hand and he was open, but Rochestie goes up top to Capers. Bad mojo for Wazoo and a 16th straight win for UCLA in Pullman.
After winning 7 straight, number 14 Georgetown's lost 3 of their last 5. But they welcomed West Virginia to town. Seen here on ESPN. Georgetown's won 29 of their last 30 at the Verizon Center, but not here. Off of yet another Georgetown turnover. Wellington Smith to Darrell Bryant. And here, West Virginia up 5. Devin Ebanks, the steal, and he's going to go the distance for the jam. Georgetown had 19 turnovers. Second half, West Virginia up 3. Alex Ruoff, nice no-look to Wellington Smith. West Virginia up 5. Georgetown down 4. Watch Omar Watad Nice backdoor cut. Gets the feed and the tough layup to go. West Virginia up 9. Ruoff fake in the drive. That works well. And then Deshaun Butler had his second straight 27-point game. Hoya suffered their worst home loss since John Thompson III's first game as head coach.
Diamond Simpson, there's Mills. He and the Gales on a 14-game win streak as they took to San Diego. Watch him force the turnover and take off on the break. He'll finish with the lay-in. St. Mary's up by 7. Mills handling it again, reverses course, baseline Omar Samhandy at 16-11. Stephen Barter, what makes him a contender?
Patrick Mills is the type of player that can take over a game. That's one. They have size up front with Omar Samhan and Diamond Simpson, one of the most underrated power forwards in the nation. This team is battle-tested. They went to the tournament last year, and they can make a deeper run in the tournament this year.
All right, Stephen, and in the second half, Gales up by 19 and in transition. Gales on the run. Mills to Diamond Simpson for the score. Bump and bucket. St. Mary's wins its 15th straight, 65-42.
If the rankings are an indication, this figured to be a tight one. Number 18, Purdue. Number 20, Minnesota. That's Larry Fitzgerald's father. He's working the game for the Minnesota Spokesman Recorder. I get Sunday delivery. Love the comics section there. Purdue allowing 36.1 field goal percentage in the season. That's the best in the country. Minnesota's Lawrence Westbrook, the miss. Damian Johnson, shot blocked by Juwan Johnson. Then Johnson and E'Twaun Moore, they're going to surround Al Nolan. Can't finish the difficult shot. Here, Johnson's going to get a hand up in DeVoe Joseph's face, and well, Joseph's going to come up empty. So is this just poor shooting or great defense? Purdue would hold Minnesota to 36.4% shooting in the first half, right in line with what they've done all season. Second half, more of the same. That Purdue defense still stingy. Westbrook shot swatted by Johnson. Then Johnson blocked by Johnson. You can call me Johnson. Juwan Johnson had himself a game. 19 points, 8 rebounds, 5 blocks. Purdue a winner on the road.